The moment I found out my husband was celebrating his mistress's birthday, again, my world finally went gray. I walked to the balcony of our penthouse, the city lights a blur of indifferent glitter below, and prepared to jump. Just as I pulled myself onto the ledge, words began to flash in the air, shimmering like a digital mirage against the night sky. OMG, don't do it. In the future, that man will be on his knees licking your boots. If you die now, you'll miss him begging for you back. You don't believe US? Fine. In exactly 2 minutes, your husband is going to text you. He'll tell you to draw him a bath and wait for him to come home. I hesitated, half incredulous, half intrigued. And then, precisely 2 minutes later, my phone buzzed on the patio table. It was him. I came to believe these messages were here to help me save my marriage. So when my husband came home, I did exactly what they told me to do. I opened the door, a silk robe caressing my skin and a fresh, angry red hickey blooming on my neck. The sound of the key turning in the lock sent a jolt through me. I took one last, deep breath and pulled the door open. Ethan was propping up a drunken Tessa, his suit reeking of a cloying mix of perfume and whiskey. His brow was furrowed in that familiar, preemptive way, his excuses already forming on his lips. She's drunk, I have plans tonight. My voice, as smooth and placid as still water, cut through his prepared speech. He froze. I stepped aside, creating a path for them into the marble foyer. Go on, get her settled, I said with a serene smile. Take a shower and get some rest. Don't worry about the mess, the housekeeper will handle it in the morning. The string of calm, considerate words, so unlike the hysterics he was expecting, left him utterly stunned. Ethan's gaze, finally pulled from his shock, landed on me. For the first time in years, he looked at me like he was seeing a stranger. The black silk slip dress, a relic from a time before I'd made myself small for him, clung to curves he'd long ignored. And then his eyes found it, the garish, purple-red mark on my neck. His face darkened instantly. What is that on your neck? The question was a low growl, laced with a tremor I hadn't heard in his voice since we were young and still afraid of losing each other. I instinctively raised a hand to cover the spot, my eyes darting away in a practiced display of panic. It's nothing. A mosquito bite, probably. Without giving him another glance, I grabbed my purse from the sofa, slipped on my heels, and walked past him. Where are you going? He demanded, his voice tight with a rage he was barely suppressing. I didn't turn back, giving him nothing but the sway of my hips and the sharp click of my heels on the floor. The moment I was outside, the cool night air hit me, and my carefully constructed composure crumbled. I leaned against the brick exterior of our building, my heart hammering against my ribs. Comments, I whispered to the empty street. Did I do the right thing? Instantly, the shimmering text flooded my vision, wrapping around me like a comforting blanket. The right thing? Girl, you killed it. You are the queen. Did you see the look on his face? I could watch that on a loop forever. Priceless. You've been too good for too long. He got so used to it, he thought you had nowhere else to go. Remember the rule. Good girls get a pat on the head. Bad bitches get everything. I thought of the shock and raw, possessive anger on Ethan's face, a flicker of the man who once cared. And I knew, with a certainty that settled deep in my bones, that the comments were right. You have to commit. Go to a club, someplace he can't find you. A club? I was the kind of woman who apologized when someone else bumped into me. But the words felt like 1,000 invisible hands, pushing me forward into the night. The music was a physical force, a wall of sound that vibrated through my bones. Strobe lights fractured the darkness, catching glimpses of bodies writhing on the dance floor. I huddled in a corner booth, clutching a cocktail I hadn't touched. Don't be scared, honey. You're gorgeous. Own it. Feel the beat. Let yourself go. Swept up by their encouragement and the intoxicating energy of the room, I found myself walking onto the floor. My movements were stiff at first, a clumsy translation of the rhythm.